Hey everybody, it's Steve here. I just got a short tip for you about hiring professional photographers. I heard a story about a person who will never hire a professional photographer again because the photographer tried to tell them, the client, what they wanted, and did so in a very disrespectful manner. So here's my tip to you. When you're hiring a professional photographer, he or she will probably give you some advice. You tell them what you want and they may come back with, well, have you thought about such and such? Or have you thought about this, that, or the other? That's not what I'm talking about. That's what we do. We try to give you options and give you more than one option to choose from so you can choose what you want. Other times we can give you examples on something that would take it up a notch. Maybe something that you hadn't thought of. Lots of times I say, well, yeah, we can certainly do that. We can also do such and such. And they're like, really? And it's like, yeah, we can. And they're like, well, yeah, I'd really like to have that. So it's not that we're not going to give you options because that's our job. But when it comes down to it, it is our job to give our client what they want. And this photographer's response is, no, that's not what you want. This is what you want right here. Here you go. Listen, here's the tip. You are the client. Okay, well, let's put it this way. You are the employer. They are the employee. Okay, if you're not getting the work from them that you want, fire them. Plain and simple. You know, there may be some times when we come up and we say, you know, that's just something that we're not able to do for you. We don't have that type of lighting. We don't have that type of equipment. For instance, if somebody came up to me and wanted me to do well, hello. All right. Let's put a pin in that for just a second and find out what happened to the light. I'll be right back. Well, here's the problem with the light. Dead battery. That happens from time to time. Where was I at? As a client, it is our job as the photographer to give you what you're after. Okay? So don't let somebody tell you that's not what you want, this is what you want. You know, we may say, well, that's a great idea, but have you thought of, you know, just like I've already said, we try to give you options, but at the end of the day, it's our job to give you what you want. And I know where I was now. Sometimes we can't do something for equipment. Like if somebody was to come to me and hire me to do some type of, say, underwater photography for whatever reason. Other than a GoPro, I don't have any way of filming underwater. My equipment won't do that. That's not something that I do. So, you know, I'd have to refer you to someone else. That's not because I don't want to help you. It's because I don't have the proper equipment. Sometimes we may not have the proper equipment to do what you want. But in this instance, it was simply a very simple photo shoot that should not have been an issue to provide the client exactly what they wanted. And for a photographer to say, no, no, that's not what you want. This is what you want. Here you go. Well, I'll just be honest with you. They're not a professional photographer. Not at all. Not at all. And that can come back on them in the long run. Because, I mean, look at look at what that person is saying about that photographer. That's going to get around. You know, maybe they were just having a bad day, but hey, you can't take your bad day out on your client. You know? So, I don't know, but that's my tip for hiring a professional photographer. When you hire us, you're hiring us for our experience, for our knowledge, and yes, we are going to give you options. You know, well, yeah, we can do that, but have you thought of this or have you thought of that? We're just trying to give you additional ways that we think might appear better on camera, might look better on camera. But in the long run, I may shoot a scene completely different than what you want as my client is what you want. I may shoot it completely different if I was shooting it for myself. What you want, I may consider to be incorrect. It's not the proper way to shoot that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you what you want because that's what you want. Maybe you have a reason that I don't know about for wanting something a certain way. So, you know, don't be in a situation to where you are being pressured into taking delivery of images or video or what have you that you're not happy with. Okay, don't take that. Don't take hiring a professional photographer is not cheap. And if you're paying good money for something, you should expect what you want in return. Okay? And that, I guess really that's what I'm saying, is that you're the boss, they're the employee. If they're not giving you what you want, show them the curb. Okay? All right, everyone. As always, thank you for watching. I hope that helped. I mean, when you hire a professional photographer, it should be a load off your shoulders, not more work on them. You know, and I really felt sorry for this individual that had a bad experience because that gives us all a bad name. So anyway, my friends, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.